What's going on YouTube? It's Tempest. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for an episode of the Tuesday Basement Build Guide. So first I have a little bit of a story time thing. Um, my friend Lottie and I have both been collecting Bermuda triangles, but he actually doesn't have a Vanguard deck put together. So what I've been trying to do for him is I've been trying to give him all the foil stuff that I have, all the good stuff to help make him improve his deck. Um, so he's gonna try and build a Pacifica Lena deck. Um, so I gave him my one Lena I had, my one Pacifica, traded my perfect card. So I still have a little bit of stuff. But at this point, this deck is mainly supposed to be a fun deck, because it's full of proxies and shit. And it'll be a fun deck. It'll be a little bit competitive, but for the most part, he's going to be using all the Bermuda Triangle stuff that I have. Well, not using, but I traded it to him, so he owns it. But what I guess what I'm trying to say is, this deck might end up just getting, downsided just for fun. I mean, I have Spike Res, which is complete. I have the Palamedes deck, which is complete. I have a lot of Kagura stuff, and I have all the Royal Paladin Soul Saver stuff, so I could build another Soul deck if I wanted to. And then I have one, two, one, two, three, four. I guess I have Tachikaze, but they're not as good, and I don't have enough of the new stuff to actually make it legit. So I'm gonna stick with the Spike Brothers and Palamedes deck, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the update for my Bermuda Triangle deck profile. Hasn't changed much, but what I have added has solidified the deck. Like I said, I have decided to give all my stuff to my friend Lottie, so this deck is going to be full budget, basically no hollows at all. But it is able to actually play very well, despite the fact that it has no hollows. So I'll get to it. Starting little hasn't changed. It's still a pretty good thing. Hang on a second here. Let me turn this around. Forgot that I was doing it this way. There we go. Okay, yeah. So starting little. That's simple. It's the best one for the clan. My buddy's using multiples of it. It's okay to do that. I don't like doing it. One starter is enough for me, especially with my lineup. But whatever. 4 comical rainy, 4 drive quartet shoe blue, 8 crit, 2 cooking cast speed, 2 bubbling, 4 draw, and then 4 flows for heal. I finally got the 4th flows from him, so that's good. I don't have to proxy lane anymore. Um, I like maxing out the drive quartet. I like running 2 cooking cast speed instead of 2 bubbling. Um, there because if you need to call it for boosting, it's a 5k consistent booster, whereas bubbling is only going to be 4k no matter what because you don't have rest second here. So 2 and 2, bubbling's in there only in case you need to emergency boost, shoot blue or something. Grade 1s, drop Sedum to 3 and drop Beluga to 2. This made me kind of sad to do, but I needed to put in 2 turquoise blue Tyrannia. I decided to drop Beluga down to 2 and keep my Murtoa at 3. Um, dropping Sedna to 3 was obvious because she's an 8k vanilla. Since you don't hit 21 with anything in this deck, you don't even really need her. Um, but with the case of all this 13k Vanguard shit coming up, your opponent will still need at least 10k for anything boosted by this on a 10k. So it's pretty good. I don't know. I might take it out for another Faluka, but honestly, between if you can get the bouncing to go off, you don't really need your soul charging so much. Um, the reason that I decided to keep 2 of her and 3 of this instead is that my last build I was running 3 and 3 stuff Murtoa, 3 Faluka. But I decided if I cut down 1 Faluka and keep Murtoa at 3, I'll be able to keep redrawing with her, and then I might be able to draw into her more. So not bad. I thought it worked out a little bit better than I hoped. But I think I might end up dropping Sedna down to 2 and bringing Faluka back up to 3. And then if I get one more Tyrannia, then I'll probably cut Sedna completely and run 4 Murtoa, 3 Faluka, and 4 Tyrannia because I don't have Pearl or Perla. So that's that, and then 4 Blazer Idols. These are supposed to be perfect guards. They work fine as Blazer Idols, but I'd really rather have them proxy as perfect guards at this point. So I might do that. Well, I mean, I would definitely do that, but when I'm playing with my friends, you know, they're Blizzard idols. Grade 2s, 4 Aqua, 2 Flutes, 2 Claire. These help you hit the 10 and 12k for getting boosted by Tyrannia. You need against 11k Vanguards, Flute's the only option to get her effect to go off, and then Claire's gives you 2k to whatever. Frankly, I'd rather her be more Flutes or a third Rio, whatever. And just so you know, in case you didn't already know, Turquoise Blue Tyrannia's effect is when an attack hits a Vanguard during the battle, when she boosts, you can Soul Blast 2 to bounce one of your rear guards. Kind of like Flores, but it's Vanguard only, and it's a grade 1 with 5k, so you really have to have the Flute or the Aqua getting boosted by it for it to be decent. Not much else to it, but without Pearl and Perla, you know, Tyrannias and Flores are going to be the main bouncing engine in your deck. And then the 2 Rio, you know, she's good too. Kind of wish I had 3, but you know, she's fine at 2. And then grade 3s, 4 Reindeer, main Vanguard of the deck, pretty nice. You know, she doesn't get boosted or anything like Siegfried or Soul Magician Sarah, but she still gets her effects to go off, and it's pretty nice. 2 Flores, you know, backup Vanguard, Soul Blast 2. Since you don't have Pearl, you gotta resort to that. And then 3 Carrying, kind of a staple. I hate riding her, but if you can follow the rear guard and get her bouncing to go off, it's pretty nice. What did I trade to Lottie? I traded my Pacifica to him. I traded my one perfect card to him. I gave him my Lena. That was really about it. Basically with Tyrannia in here, since I'm not proxying Pearl or Perla anymore, you know, you gotta have the Tyrannia for bouncing. The only downside to this is that I'm basically running 2 of everything I need to get everything to go off. 2 Flute for soul charging, 2 Tyrannia for bouncing, 2 Flute for the power, you know. So, at some point I might want to up the consistency a little bit, but until then I don't have much to go on. But yeah, that's the update for my Bermuda Triangle deck. If you haven't already, watch the tutorial video so you know what's going on. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get to my next video. Thanks for watching.